Hello, 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 everybody. So we're just doing this manufacturer's race for fun. We're gonna get hosed. We are going to get hosed. Um, just plugging in my headphones. They need a bit of charge. And then after this, we're gonna do some iRacing. Just 1 second. Dun, da, da, dum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. No sound. No, it can't be. I haven't tried the competition. Well, have I tried the? Yeah. I've raced on the competition service. This new camera mount is quite fiddly. Okay, so we're just waiting for this to count down. I should probably just do one more lap before I talk. Let me just do one more lap. I haven't done much practice. I think 30 minutes practice. I haven't done any fuel or weights. Tire wear practice. But I've seen. Wow! I've seen the other guys do no stopper. So I always watch Keys race first, because he does the most homework, so he has the fastest strategy usually. I've seen some guys use TC out of T1 and Marble 89. This is sim racing, bro. This is sim racing. After this, we're going to be playing ACC at Round Monza as we prepare for the eSRO championship. I have no idea what ACC will be like on PS4. I don't consult that much with them anymore, and they didn't tell me about. What was coming. I didn't even know the PlayStation. The PlayStation announcement was a huge surprise, but I think it's in preparation for PS5, honestly. But because the next gen consoles will be backwards compatible, it probably made sense for them to do this modification. GD Sport is bumper cars. Have you seen the recent streams of iRacing and the F1 stuff? Come on, sim racing is bumper cars, guys. Even last night in the ACC SRO practice rounds, it was bumper cars. It has nothing to do with the game. It has everything to do with human nature. Waiting for GD4s. Everyone will always be waiting for something. GT Freak, hello, sir. So for those of you who don't know, next week Tuesday, I'll be hosting the Gran Turismo channel. I'll be on the Gran Turismo live. Oh my gosh, that's a wet line. That didn't work. I'll be hosting the Gran Turismo feed next week Tuesday. Please tune in 9 p.m. Central European time. I think it's 9 p.m. Could be 8. I think it's 8. No, it's 8. Yeah, it's 9 p.m. European Central Time, because that's 8 p.m. here. Wow. I knew that. So, how do you like the rain in ACC? I haven't actually played much rain in ACC, to be honest. Oh, Oh my god. Oh my god. We're in the top split without any practice. I was hoping for second split. This is not going to work. But we are not here to... was Drummy Broadbent? No, that's another race. No. Jimmy's doing every race, it seems. Missed it. Thought it was today. No, it's next week Tuesday. It's every Tuesday they do this new hosted thing. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. When you stay at home, start to lose track of days, that's for sure. Why gloves now? James Baldwin recommended it. I gave it a try, and now I just prefer it. So it's actually better to race with gloves, I found, because if you do get sweaty, it doesn't damage the wheel or anything. Although I don't tend to get very sweaty palms, but it's just better with gloves. And I want to buy some bright yellow karting gloves because the real racing gloves, one, are very expensive, but also very thick. So I usually don't like having gloves on me unless I'm in a racing car. Oopsie. This is fairly top splitish. What wheel is this? davidperel.net/sim. Oh shit, I didn't fix that that bug yesterday. Socks. Always socks. I always wear socks. One day I'll get a pedal cam. I need to buy it. But if you're a racing driver, you get paid per day that you drive. And there's no racing. So I'm just keeping the money that I have right now for essential items. Just in case. I don't have... I don't know when racing will start again. I'm not that as confident as others. I think it's going to be a very long time. And I also have fears that we won't actually race this year, and that next year will just start very early. But it's okay, because I'm a massive sim racing fan. I got lots of things to do in sim racing. So, do I want to be racing? Of course, but I'm excited for the Coach Dave Academy. I'm excited for the league racing that's going on here. Well, no, I don't do any leagues, but I'm excited for the races that I've got scheduled. When's the sim website going up? Oh, the academy. In about a week or two. MM8, you can order t-shirt, you can order hoodies. Franco K, yes. Shop.davidperel.net, mate. Shop.davidperel.net. Shop.davidperel.net. You can get caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and stickers. The stickers are a bit expensive, but I can't price those cheaper. So I'm actually thinking of removing them. Anyway, let's keep quiet so we can do so we don't qualify last. Thanks, Franco. You want gloves from Coach Dave? Yeah, I mean, I made caps and no one bought those things. So I don't think many people are going to buy the gloves. But I have thought about making yellow gloves, but I can't find a manufacturer who wants to do such a thing. So this is not going to be as good as yesterday's race. I seem to go well at Brands Hatch, but we were all in the same car. When we're in the same car, I tend to do much better. But the manufacturers, I always choose the wrong manufacturer. This time I chose Lexus. It doesn't seem to be the right choice this time. I'm not making any gloves. I wanted to make gloves, but I'm not making any. Oh, shit. Oh, no. No. 38.4. Oh, it's never going to happen. Even on my best day with no practice. Oh, this is going to be torture, gents. This is not going to be fun at all. .38s. It looks like the mid-engine cars were the answer to this one. Brett, what's happening? Looks like you'll be opening a glove store. Coach Dave Academy. I'm going to be selling track maps and race setups. And eventually some nice tutorials. 38.4. Holy moly. What do we got here? Audi, Ford. Mid-engine, mid-engine, rear engine. Citroen, Audi, Porsche, Aston. See, so it's 39.0. Okay, I did a 39.0 in the what you call it, um, the time trials before you'd actually do this thing. Petition to get green gloves. No, no, no. We only use yellow gloves. Where are my gloves? Ah, they're not anywhere to be seen. Why not more single-seater driving? Brett, do you mean in the sim racing or generally? I'm a GT driver, mate. Yeah, the Lexus is the worst decision ever. Luckily, it's no longer the official season, and luckily, when I host this thing on Tuesday, it's the Nations Cup, which is without, which I can choose any car once. That is key. Ow. The Lexus lacks traction. It's pretty clear. Joshua White, what's happening, bro? Brett, I don't know. What games have single seaters? It's just iRacing, I suppose. I mean, this game has the Formula stuff, but it's not my favorite. Everyone's dumping fuel. Okay. You know the irony of me racing next week or hosting the GT Nations Cup on Gran Turismo? The irony is, my country doesn't qualify for the Nations Cup. But don't tell them that, because I've always wanted to be part of the Gran Turismo establishment, and it looks like I will be, because I'm going to be hosting one of the streams next week. It's Key, not Kai. It's Key 25. Yes, GT Sport has ABS and TC, but we don't use the TC. It's not necessary. Hey Doc Brown, no stress. Go ahead, because I'm not in the championship, mate. I'm here to just dick around. I'm here to dick around a little bit, and I'm clearly in the wrong car. Even if I did more practice, I had nothing there. I mean, look how far back the Nissan is, and this is a power track in the dry. My country's South Africa. Yeah, I played AC the other day. I played it on Saturday. I was racing against real racing drivers, and I streamed it. You can watch it. It's on my channel. Proudly South African. Yes. Oh baby, look at that livery. That's the only thing we got going for us. Okay, we're starting last. We're gonna... Who knows where we'll finish. Why not Ferrari? I just felt like doing something different this time. Every time I've chosen Ferrari, I've been nowhere in the manufacturers. But the last two races I've done with Lexus have not been promising. Oh my god, they're just going away. In a straight line. Okay, we're going to TC. We're approaching nuclear option. I can't stay with anyone. No one uses cockpit view because you can't see anything out of this thing. It's a weird view. Come on! I'm hanging on for dear life. I need that slipstream. We have no pace, gents. No pace, no pace. Even when they make a mistake, I can't keep up. Oh, this is so frustrating. Doc Brown is giving me the nudge. It's closer than I thought, but for fuel actually. This is interesting. I'm getting smoked. Did my best lap. 2 seconds off the pace. Last night, wins top split. This night, finishes last. Oh, 5 laps to go. Oh. Oh. So we've lost that slipstream. Let's see how this lap goes. Come on! With racing, this seems to be the limit. Why'd I go to first? Because I'm talking. I can't talk and drive. I'm not Jimmy Broadbent. How are we looking on fuel? Ooh, it's on the limit, guys. Consistent, please slow. Yeah, the TLCMs are awesome. I'm using them now. I've been using them for months though, so I'm quite used to them. But compared to the previous Thrustmaster pedals, it's like a century better. Final lap! It's probably my most consistent drive ever. Yeah, the funk. I'm telling you, they're really, really good pedals, man. Oh, we are so slow that we can't even catch the guys who get penalties. The guys who are driving badly, we can't capitalize on their mistakes. Oh! Lots of consistent lap times, but just no speed. No speed! This was the Lexus. There was another Lexus in the race though, but he benefited from the slipstream. I didn't. And that really, really killed us. So it's a downer. Are we on the right mic? Are we on the right mic? Let me just check here. If I tap this, yes, we're on the right mic. Okay. So let's get out of here. Oopsie. So let's see, where was Lightning? Because Lightning was in here. No man, where's Lightning? Oh, he got kicked out maybe. Am I blind? I'm blind. TRL must have been kicked out in the quali. Where's El Tijos? 5 seconds away. 38s. Look, they're doing 38s. Best I could do was a 39.9. Yo, I've never been this slow in my life. Yeah, it's because try find yellow gloves that are like this. You can't find them. Okay. That wasn't fun. No, the description is actually from yesterday. What is your most hated GT3 car? This in the rain. This car in the rain. Okay. Assetto Corsa Competizione. The gloves we're looking for are of a unique specification. And something tells me you guys don't have a pair. If you did, well, I would have bought them already. Oopsie. Okay, single player hot lap, Monza. Oh wait, you guys aren't in there, sorry. Is that working? Of course not. Let's do window capture. Whatever, window capture. And then nope, that's not it. That's not it. Sorry, gents. I've been having massive issues lately with my streaming settings. They've all changed. Maybe there was an update and I didn't read it properly. No, delete that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Display capture. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, why isn't this working? There we go. Okay. Now why isn't this thing working? Okay, there, it does work. It's just killing me softly. Yes, remove. And then let's resize this bad boy to fit the screen. Fit the screen. Boom! Back in the game. Peter, I tried to go for second place and we crossed the line like that. It was like super close. Okay. So on Saturday, I think, is the eSRO event, and it's at Monza, and I'm in it because I race in the eSRO events. So we're gonna do a hot lap challenge, and we're gonna get our head around it. 47.8 is my best, but the boys are doing 46s. Jordan, thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna hit up Abruzzi and see if they can help out. Guys, please share this video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get those viewer numbers up a little bit. Appreciate it. I think a lot of people are watching the race with what do you call it, the red line team race with Lando Norris, Verstappen, etc. Okay, so we're going to start on the default aggressive setup.
Green line, give it all you got.
I know 47.5 is not so bad. Yes? Oh. I forgot to plug in the steering wheel from the PlayStation to the PC. So we have to exit here. We have to quit the game, unfortunately. A 3-pedal manual, yeah, for sure. I race when I race iRacing, I do the 3-pedal, whom whom, and I learned how to heel and toe because my mentor in karting was a big Formula Ford guy, and he taught me all the with the tricks, and I still do it today. When I race the Mazda, I'm flipping everything, and I adjusted my clutch even in the TLCM to get it to how I wanted it, so that I could do quick shifts and stuff. The problem is, it's affected my downshifts a lot. I mean, my starts. My starts have been an absolute nightmare lately. So yeah, I do think I could be fast in a real life 3-shifter. I mean, I don't see why not. Okay, so
Green light. Go, go,
the
go.
concept here is to suck less than I did on Saturday. I need to suck less than I just did in GT Sport. So we're gonna see if we can get into the 47s. Oh, you know what we can do? Because it's just you guys. We can go to high specification graphics. Oh my gosh, after you play Gran Turismo, this feels so different in the force feedback. Gran Turismo has a much more solid force feedback. It's my favorite force feedback is actually Gran Turismo Sport. The rest are okay. It's not charged enough. I thought it was. Do I have an H pattern gearbox? No. I use paddles in my sim. But I've had H pattern cars in my life, so I know how to drive an H pattern. That's not so novel to me. Oh! So the key thing here is you've got to get your trail braking perfect in ACC, turn down TC, in order to get the car to stop. If you don't nail your trail braking, oh, that looks very loud. That looks like a massive, massive. Come on, there we go. Let me just turn down desktop sound, game sound a little bit because it looked like the balance was out there. Yeah, everything that you touch in ACC, all the graphics are heavily affected by the performance of your machine, your computer. So you got to make sure that your specs are high to run it at max. Rapid Gator, I don't think you just saw what happened, mate. So there's no ways of doing the last slots. Oh my god. This game is so different compared to GT Sport. It's unbelievable. Yeah, of course. Is ACC good practice trail braking? Of course, any sim is. You don't. I actually don't even understand why. Why would you ask that question? I mean, no. Even in Gran Turismo, trail braking is important. Not as important as ACC, but ACC has a strange feeling when you brake. Really strange. No, we don't change the gear ratios because in GT3 the gear ratios are homologated. So that's it. When the manufacturer releases the car, they've come up with the gear compromise that's suited to all tracks, from Budapest to Monza to Paul Ricard. And some of them are allowed to use well, you actually are. You're allowed to use a special gearbox for Monza if your ratios don't suit. Not Monza, Le Mans. So in the Michelin Le Mans Cup, I think. I'm already backtracking. I take that back. You're not allowed to change gear ratios in a GT3 car. Period. They're homologated. Oh, hello, understeer. What does it take to be a GT driver? Go into my davidperel.net/become. Oh my gosh, I want to actually drive and not read comments, but you guys are asking decent questions, so. Good night, Rapid. See you soon, mates. Catch my stream on Gran Turismo next week, my friend. Woo! 150. It doesn't suck. If everyone was changing gear ratios, it would be a nightmare. Trust me. Even in Formula 1, they have limitations on their gearboxes. It's only in sim racing these days where you can change ratios. In Assetto Corsa and iRacing. Everyone's favorite. That is one of the most important corners at Monza. This thing just turns if you just turn it, it goes. Later, racer. Look at that. You just if you turn the wheel aggressively.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Why does it do that? Why does it go out of full screen mode? Oh no. I hate it when it does this. Come on. Back to full screen. Back to full screen. Okay. You have to do a little hackadactyl there. And then game capture, you have to resize again. So a driver called Jimmy P, not reverse, he is the master at this game. And you must see his Alt Enter doesn't work with this bug. So if you did that in the GT3 car, the tires would just scrub and you just understeer off the track. But it works in ACC, it turns more. That's not good. I need to tell them. Okay, braking with cold tires doesn't work. When will I bring more on board? When we're racing again, mate. The whole world's on lockdown, mate. So we're back to sim racing. So unfortunately, there's no onboards for a long, long time. But I may dig out something from the archives. I have some stuff from my first year which I can maybe use. We're getting frame rate drops now. Ah, this is irritating. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna speak to Abruzzi via Jimmy Broadbent. Okay, I'm not gonna talk for a while because I actually do need to do some real work here. How do I have this wheel? There's nothing wrong with this wheel. This is a Thrustmaster, mate.
personal fastest lap.
Woo! This frame rate is killing me.
Cut detected.
That was not a cut, my man. Simba Jose is out. Cheers, bro. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh my god, this understeer is frustrating. Okay. How do I do this again? I have a setup that I want to test. So you guys have to wait. Yeah, a lot of you are asking ridiculous questions, so I'm just ignoring you. Let's see here. I need to try the setup anyway. Oh, wait. Breaking point for T1 is 150 meters. Okay, let's try the setup. Bada bing, bada boom. I have to save the setup just to create a file. File. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Boom. Load. Load. Okay. Let's see what this is like. Ah, mate, I'm everything at the apex. At I haven't gelled with this game like I have with others. Hey, Carter boy, how you doing, man? Long time no see. Long time no see, dude. Hope you're well. Oh! Wow, this front end is way too good on entry. I'm scared to turn in here. That's why. Hello Chris Squirrel, what's happening, man? And in real life you wouldn't have that kind of reaction to the car. This game does tend to overreact when you go into the gravel. When you go in the gravel in real life, I mean in the grass, kind of just like makes a noise and like you get a bit of snap and you keep going. But it doesn't like go full Land Rover on you. Okay, I know that this setup is good for 47.5. This particular setup has done a 47.5. I have done a 47.7 with the aggressive setup. Simba's out! Simba, Jose, you're out, bro. Oh, sorry, man. I almost made you a moderator. Whoopsie. I'm the moderator tonight. My moderators are not available tonight. So I'm the driver and moderator. Soft? I think it's too stiff. I think the rear is too stiff and the diff is too far open. So we need to look at that.
Lap invalidated.
Okay, let's go to the setup and start making some changes. Electronics I'm not too concerned about for now. Pit stop strategy is so confusing. I was meant to save that as 2. Idiot. Now TC1 is slide. Like at what point in the slide does it cut in? And TC2 is when it does cut in, how much does it cut in by? So slip and cut. Slip and cut. Yeah, I was right on one on the other car. This TC in this game is way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. And it seems like the car is so badly affected by bumps on the road that also affects traction. Martin, I suppose ones with one setting just have a configuration between the two.
Cut detected.
This car's undrivable. I'm turning off TC for now. Even though it's going to be slower, I want to see if it affects acceleration. There's less bumps there. Delta is still the same though. It's not overheating, it's just the ideal target pressure here is 27.5. We've got a lot of right-handers. Lasma 1, 2, 3, Parabolica, Cova Grande. It's always going to push the left side up. And anyway, the target is 27.5. See there shouldn't have been any TC, but there was. Why does that happen? Have we got the TCs the wrong way around? Let's try this. There was definitely TC there. Okay, so I think that's weird. That was more than last time. Maybe that's why Kyalami was having so much problems with TC. And it just seemed to get worse and worse. Maybe they got it the wrong way around. So I'll go to 1 on the left. Yeah, I think they've confused this, honestly. Yes, the TC is adjustable in the steering wheel. You can see that there. We change it not that often, but we can change it. Depends on the racetrack. It depends. The answer with all these settings is it depends. Do you change your brake balance? It depends. In real life, traction control is very important. Look, the delta goes down. The TC is very important because it's performance optimized, whereas in simulators, TC is more like an assist. But in real racing GT3 cars, it's not an assist. It makes you faster. Oh my gosh. No, it seems to be slower. In ACC, it's an assist. It's not performance optimized. It's way too aggressive. In Gran Turismo, for example, you run it completely off. In iRacing, you run it on like 1. Can you imagine how fast Formula 1 would be with ABS? Because ABS allows you to brake into the corner. Look at the delta come down. No reason why. So strange. But I don't trust the ACC delta. There's something wrong with the ACC delta. Sometimes it'll tell you your time is neutral and you're actually 2/10 slower. You have to go so slowly through here. Get off the curb. Finally.
Lap invalidated.
That doesn't happen in real life. Okay. The changes we made were better. So I reduced the bump stop so it effectively makes this a little bit... yeah, I can't explain it to you guys. And then with the tires, we do need to go a little bit further up actually. On the left. I honestly think they've got this swapped the wrong way around. TC. Because usually TC1 is the slip and TC2 is the cut. And it looks like in the game, it looks like TC1 is the cut and TC2 is the slip. That's what it looks like at the moment. Did you see his hand? What happened there? That was strange. Mr. Matty, well, I'm launching a website soon which will have setups, mates. They'll be set up by guys who beat the lap records around these racetracks. So they're pretty quick. I can't, it's going to be on Coach Dave Academy. .48.8. Oh, 2 seconds off again, like in Kalami. See there? Why did it kick in? It was not made to kick in. Yeah, lower TC in this car is less assist. I'm saying to you that even at assist 1, it's too much. In real life, we run about 3 and 3 around here. Yes, lower is less interference. That was better exit. Gotta overslow the entry to Ascari. Always remember that, David. and to those of you watching, overslow the entry into Ascari. Yeah, but I've seen the guys, the current fastest guys I'm friends with, and they're still setting insane lap times with these tires, so I wouldn't say it's that. Yeah, so the reason I'm not adjusting the pressures too much, guys, is because the real quali will not... Oh my gosh. Will not have pressure resetting. So... that was nice. That was not nice.
Please try to stay on the track.
So we could adjust the pressures now, but if I go to quali and I forget to adjust them then, they're going to be too high. So we have a choice. And the choice is... I'm going to adjust the pressures. But first I have to save this, because that's good practice. It's good practice to save each step. I should be writing down which is the best step. That was slightly faster, but we're still missing in the second chicane. In real life, that second chicane, the entry is a little bit off camber and slippery, and it's easy to miss the change of direction. So that's a lot of that is down to driver. But we're going to just jack up the right hand side. I'm going aggressive here, gents. Pressures are resetting because it's hot lap mode. It's designed to so you can break the lap record. Fast bump is very soft, and fast rebound, so it goes bang. It's pushing up and down too quickly. If I can just get that a little bit softer. Okay, let's try like that. Another thing you have to be aware of is to not make too many changes at once, which I just did, but I'm saying good practice is don't make too many changes at once. No, I can. It's this session is for it's for world record beating. It's not dumb. It's a format in the game. But I'm using it because it's the only setting I can find which has a lot of race grip. Because if I go to practice, it's often not grippy enough, which kills me. Can use hot stint mode instead. Okay, let's try that.
Lap invalidated.
Yeah, whatever. But look, you can't modify track conditions. As opposed to hot lap, the hot sync game mode urges the player to be able to do consistent similar to hot lap mode, weather and track conditions are scripted. Okay. So let's go with 9 AM is fine. Stint length 30 minutes, timeout supply 1. Everything is there. Let's try. Rely Motorsports.
Right,
Hey Si, how you doing?
about consistency. Try to be fast, but
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
push it over the limit.
Thanks, Kev. So you adjusted under weather. Okay, we're at optimum. Thanks, gents. Another
Right,
confusing
this session is
interface
about consistency. Try to be
tweak,
fast, but
but
don't
anyway.
push it too much over the limit.
Setup. Let's start with where we left off. No, I don't want to turn off tire wear and fuel actually. Oh no, fuel's on 0. Look at that. Can't return to garage. Beautiful. Why can't we return to garage? Oh, heaven's sake.
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
30 minutes, 2-minute lap time. 15 laps plus 5. 20 laps. 20 times 3 is 60. So we just go half of that. Okay. I know this is actually the quali summit. Let's see how the right-hand side tires manage through this.
Green light, give it all you can.
More fuel. Heavier car. Can't brake so late.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try
Yes,
to be
yes,
fast,
yes.
but don't push it too much
Yes,
over the
yes,
limit.
yes.
Green light, give it all you can.
Sometimes I wanna kill this game. Kryptonite, what's happening, man? Oh my god. Look at the tire pressures. They're getting into the window. They're getting into the window. Very important. Apparently. Apparently that's important.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
49-0. Oh my god. It's time to reduce the power of the front end. Apparently,
Right, this session is about consistency. Try to
yes,
be
yes.
fast, but don't push it over the
Apparently, the pressures we're looking for running operating temperature is, pressure is 27.5. Kind of in the window there. I want to make the front less responsive. Let's just go with lower spring rates, or wheel rates it's called in the game. Actually, we're going to go a big step because I want to be able to feel the difference. Sean Gomez. I didn't make the entry list for the Fanatec. I mean, with the Team Redline thing, because well, I blame Calvin van der Linde. He invited me too late.
Green light, show them what you got.
Everyone's got an opinion. Decrease bump stop range. Decrease brake bias. Rear's too soft. Rear's too stiff. Guys, unless you're in the driver's seat, don't quite know what's going on. I can't really comment on your setups because we all drive a little bit differently. So, could be the brake balance. I haven't touched the brake balance. I've kept it at the front. I'm not understeering. I'm oversteering on entry. Oh, that's more compliance, except for the traction, which is weird. That's the reason I don't do setup videos, is because I'd have 10,000 views and 6,000 comments about what I did wrong with their own opinions. That's why I think all online races should actually be with fixed setups. I like the iRacing fixed setup races, and I like the GT Sport stuff because it's fixed setup. That was nice. That was very nice. Tire pressures are going down now. Oh. Okay, which one is the... If we reduce the 57%, if we go to like 50, is that the rear or the front? In real life, we don't, it doesn't, our system doesn't work this way in real life. And in real life, we push the brake pressure to 50, and then we see what the rear is. Oh, sorry, the front is. No, the rear. Whereas in games you go like 60-40 or whatever. That was bad. So if I go this way, what have we got here? Best time around here is my best time around here, woo, is a 47.5, a 47.7. Oh my god. Oh my god! Front was,
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
in real life, we tell the engineer what we're feeling, and then they make changes. Sometimes we make a suggestion. We say like, "Oh, it feels like the rear's too high," and they'll say, "No, it's actually this," or they won't tell you at all. But yeah, you work hand in hand. Some engineers are very open to what you suggest, and some engineers are not. Some engineers don't listen to a word you say in terms of suggestions. This roll bar is very... Oh, wow. That's why when I get on the power... But now technically I've reduced rear stability on entry. Technically. But let's see. GTO, will I make any suggestion, a video about what ACC can improve on? I'm making it right now. You're watching it. In real life, the Ferrari 48 has a lot of grip. Much more grip than what you feel from this game. These 49s, we do this when the track is like really bad. At the moment, the track feels terrible. But I know that it's on a high grip setting. But the whole car is moving around. That usually indicates that your tires are screwed or the track, something wrong with the track.
Go, go, go.
Oh my god. Guys, are you sure that if I decrease the brake balance, it's going to the front? If I decrease the brake balance, is it going to the front or the rear? Is there more braking force going to the rear or to the front? So if I decrease that 56, if I go to 48, what is that value? 48. 48 on the front or 48 on the rear? Because I think I have no idea. I'm open to... It's going to the rear. Okay, thank you. So let's crank it up this way. Let's go to 60. Let's get some front locking going here. %, front. Okay. Copy, 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 copy. That's correct, that's correct. Slotho. Slotho was taking a total guess there. You know, when I grow up, I want to make that Apex one day.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Oh my gosh. Cullen, yes. Is the brake pressure actually adjusted in real GT3 or only in this game? Only in the game. You can't adjust the brake. The brake pressure is adjusted with your left leg. Or your right leg if you brake with your right. You can change the brake bias in real life as well, yes. But the brake pressure, that's all in your leg. And it depends on the car. For example, in the Ferrari, anything over 80 bar is useless. But in like the Aston or the McLaren, apparently you have to push the brake pedal through the firewall. No, you never change the engine map. The map is usually adjusted. Never actually. You always want. We always try to have the most aggressive throttle map. I've used it once where instead of using the TC, I went from throttle map 1 to throttle map 3, but that was it. The best way to save fuel in GT3 cars is to right foot brake. In fact, my one engineer has asked me to learn how to right foot brake for future, so that we can save some fuel. But that's mostly actually in GTE, because I was meant to do European Le Mans this year. Surprise! And their fuel saving is important. In GT3 it's not as important, because you race to a driver time, not a... There's no other... Cheers, Phil. Good luck with your exams, bro. Slotho, TC and ABS is for everyone, and it's a performance enhancer. It's like Viagra for racing cars, because in sim racing, it's there as an assist, and in real racing, it increases performance. But I did answer that one earlier. No, you don't change engine map, you just right foot brake. Do an experiment. I did this experiment the other day. I put 3 liters in the car and I went around Barcelona in ACC, and I did left foot braking and right foot braking, and see how much further you get with right foot braking. It's crazy. Scheiße. Yeah, the delta's wrong. Yeah, the 2017 spec Ferrari has very long 5th and 6th gears. That's changed for this year. Oh, that was locking. No, it's about that millisecond that you go from your throttle to your brake. That's coasting. That coasting can add up to 2% of extra per lap of off throttle, and that makes a massive difference. The engineers prefer if you are fast as a right foot braker, because it opens up their strategy. Especially at Le Mans, they can save almost a whole lap in a stint just from right foot braking. Nothing else, just right foot braking, you can get close to an extra lap per stint. And it's just as fast. A lot of fast GT drivers are right foot brakers. It's when you brake with your right foot, mates. Hey, Cole, how you doing, mate? That was right foot braking.
Alright, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Oh, Neo, I just spent 20 minutes explaining the difference, mate. Come on. Okay, we're getting there with the rear stability is still not there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go wild here, gents. I'm gonna go wild. I'm raising the front. No, these are actually gym gloves. When you see onboard from who, Jam? Jam Kuzo? Yam? Ham? Anti-rake question mark. Reduce front grip under braking. But we actually only focus right now on one corner. This is quali setup. It's not race setup. Oh, do you mean his onboards from ACC or from real life? Don't trust the brake inputs in real life onboards. They don't track correctly. They use G-force instead of the input. So do not rely on that. But if it's for ACC, I don't have an answer. I don't know why.
Green line, give it all you got.
Oh, James. Jam. Cole, I'm using, well, Ludicrous Tool, sorry. I'm using a single monitor, just so you know. You don't need the triples. Triples are nice to have, but not necessary. And I'm speaking from experience, having raced triple guys, and they don't use their side monitors at all, and they still crash into you when you're side by side with them. I mean, it obviously depends on the driver. I'm going to take that back. Depends on the driver. I know, maybe let's try reduce the camber at the front slightly, make it less responsive. This could be it.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try
Oh
to
man,
be fast, but
just
don't push
smashed
too
my
much over the limit.
keyboard on that steering wheel. Okay, so we delete number 6 because it didn't work. We go back to number 5. This is how you do it, gents. And what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Tires. 4! Oh my god. This could be it. I love that in hot stint you can't see your lap report. Oh my gosh. Another interface quirk. Greetings from Panama. Eduardo, what's happening, man? Welcome. More camber, less braking distance. More camber, more braking distance. Less camber, less braking distance. But I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for initial turn. Gran Turismo and ACC are completely different worlds. Can't compare the two. But they're both very fun. Well, I actually find ACC more frustrating. Let's go back up with the TC. Better braking, less turning. Initial turning. Less responsiveness. Should feel a little bit lazy on turn-in. Theoretically. But remember, we're not setting up real life. We're setting up... The setup is based on the theories of the game developers. In any game that you play, you're working to their set of rules. So always keep that in mind. That's not a dig, it's just something always... If you know something to be true in real life, sometimes, it depends on the game developer, they have a different theory, which won't necessarily come across. Pedals are awesome. Okay, it looks like the rear has gotten worse by decreasing camber, but the front has gotten less responsive.
Right. This session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
I'm gonna go back. I'll just go 3.8. Yeah, I'm just gonna save over this one because it didn't work. David Sell, yes, they have a lot of input from engineers, but keep in mind it's still up to the developers to determine what the rules are in the setups.
Green light, go, go, go.
Oh shit. No, there shouldn't be an offset at the rear. I made a mistake there. Cold tires, cold brakes. Cold brakes. Thanks for pointing that out, Madsen. The back right's still 3.7. That's the one that I don't want to be on 3.7. But anyway, we're just going to do a couple laps first.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Woo! Pedro, you need to get into the 47s at least. Apparently. So my opinion on DD wheels is they're very cool, but I see no benefit. Besides saying that you have one, I don't think they're worth 5 times the price of a wheel, belt-driven wheel. Now, plus 0-0, guys. Nailed it.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Young G, I've done lots of real versus simulator comparison videos, mate.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
No, I'd say in real life, in Sims, that's actually under-exaggerated. Especially in iRacing and certain elements of ACC. It gives you less feedback than real life. Real life will get much more feedback. In these games, you can't feel when you understeer, for example. In real life, you feel that. So it's actually the opposite.
There's some
Severe damage.
Alright, mate. This session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
Yes, I'm preparing for the race on Saturday, I think it is. The official SRO. eSRO. Any reasons you run the rears at 27? I was told that 27 is the range.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Cold breaks. Doesn't happen in real life. Yeah, I offset it on purpose. Because this is the only right-hander where I'm having crazy problems with the rear. And the rest is okay, so I'm trying to understand which way the camber setting affects the car. Yes, I've driven both both load cells, Fanatec and Thrustmaster. I've owned both of them actually. I used to have the Fanatec V3s, but I ended up sticking with the Thrustmaster ones. So in terms of load cells, I prefer the Thrustmaster ones these days. It depends. If you have a Fanatec, buy the Fanatec pedals. If you have Thrustmaster, buy the Thrustmaster pedals. Oh my god. Oh, that was too quick. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh!
Well done, mate. Personal best.
No, I have recommended Thrustmaster before. But I've used both, mate. I've owned both. And my money goes to the Thrustmasters, so. Obviously, once you go up another level, then it's a whole new story, you know? Like, don't buy a Fanatec DD, buy a SimCube DD. And SimTag pedals. Or Pro Sim pedals like Lando Norris.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Ah!
Well done,
A
mate.
3!
Personal fastest lap.
We're only 2 seconds off the pace now. What game is this? Assetto Corsa Competizione. Oh, the setup. Or this car. Only 2 tenths down. That makes no sense at all. That makes no sense at all.
Alright, this session is about consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
Yeah, just so you guys know, your kit will not make you faster. It's all up in here and time at the wheel. Someone said earlier, and they're right, the aliens will beat you with the Logitech. So, you know. Okay, let's pump up those tire pressures, hey? What do you say? Oh, wait. Made a mistake. I didn't note the difference. Okay, so 0.6. So I'm gonna go at 0.8 here. And this one up to 26.4. 26.8. Oh no, this was okay. I'm gonna just jack that up a little bit. And then the camber. Okay, no, we've already made one. We're working on details now because I'm quite, relatively speaking, I'm comfortable. Okay, we can start to delete some though. A little bit of pruning. Okay. There is an argument that decent pedals will make you better, but only if you spend a few $100 on load cells. You don't need the best load cells, for example. You just need some load cell.
Green light, give it all you can.
Tristan, I use the default FFB settings, mate. One thing I need to do is just the look to... Just want to crank that down a little bit. Sorry guys, quickly need to talk to my better half. Sorry about that. Whoa! Brake too late there. Turned in off the line and boom! Yeah, these days you don't have to lift it out of any car. It's not that tiring. So the question is,
We've got light damage at the rear.
is this better? No. I think the pressures are better.
Alright mate, this session is about consistency. Try to be
Yes.
fast, but don't push it too much over the limit.
I need to get rid of that cave in my ear. I just changed the pressures last time. Yeah, I'm keeping the pressures for now. I'm just gonna watch the We're going through tires, boys. We're going through tires. Oh yeah, we're meant to jack this up, right? That's the other thing. Oh, that's why I was having moments. I always forget. This thing doesn't stay the same. Let me just quickly save that. Oh, boys, I think we just found a little bit more performance. Thanos, I am at home. What do you mean? I live in London, mate. And anyway, South Africa also has quarantine, so...
Green light, go go go.
60. I'm on 60 288. GTO. I'm on 60%.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
That's unbelievable. Okay, gents. That's it. Personal best in real life, 45.2. But you can't compare the game to real life. It's very different. Oh no.
Alright, this session is about
Oh,
consistency. Try to be fast, but don't push it over the limit.
oh my god. If I can make one major, massive criticism about ACC, it's the user interface. Oh my god. See, like now I'd like to press on a little button here which exists in every other menu called replay. Can't do it here. I'm spewing. I need to get a replay. I need to get a photo for this thumbnail.
Green light, go, go, go.
Yeah, the exhaust doesn't pop in real life. In real life, you get the turbo spin, but you don't get this crackling. And I've begged them to change it. Yeah, I know what it's because of, but you should still be able to see your previous hot stint results. The interface is terrible on Pirellis. This track is very sensitive to track conditions, the lap times. So I want to get a photo of me ramping the curbs in Ascari. Even if it means we crash. I think on Michelin's I did a 44.7 or 43.7. Oh no, I missed the curb. I was too busy right foot braking. Let's ramp those ones. Okay, one of those should give us a good photo. Yeah, I recall Brands Hatch. Of course I do. So it's 50-50 between me and Vavish. The video though shows it pretty much all on me, the live coverage, because of the camera angle. But it wasn't. From the onboard, which my Patreon members have seen, you can see that Vavish turns in on me. So taking screenshots. That's another nice one. Am I doing the RLM 12-hour Suzuka? Yes, unfortunately, I have signed up to that. It's gonna be a tough one. Maximilian is asking if why we aggressively downshift on the 48 GTE. I can't tell you, mate, but there is a specific reason for it. Okay, gents, thanks so much for watching. Actually, I wanted to quickly, before I kill the stream, I wanted to see something if the latency has been turned to real, because I did try and adjust this. Normal latency. There you go. Oh, no. It's still on a high latency. I need to fix that. Okay. Gents, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, check out Patreon, check out my website. Coach Dave Academy is coming soon. Setups like this one, you could see in the end it was not so bad, are going to be on the website. So thank you for tuning in, and be patient, and I'll catch you around the next lap. Peace.